200 and pretty much 10 episodes of the RTG, and today I think might actually be, if not the last one, then very close to the end. But I gotta explain why it's actually happening. I gotta explain it to y'all because something has changed my mind massively. First of all, I want you to know this is my starting 11 right now. I was playing around with the 4-1-2-1-2 wide in the Elite Division. Or at least I finished upgrading my boy Sonaldo, which is a pretty fun card from the left mid position as well. And I was just running around with this formation, having a little bit of fun, seeing what I could do with it. But what got me to this decision where we might actually end this RTG, but start a new RTG this late in the game cycle. So if you guys don't know, I got a team of the season packs here I want to rip with y'all real quick. If you guys don't know, let me kind of give you a little bit of history. The RTG has always been on Xbox. Xbox has always been pretty much my main console, if I'm being truly honest with you guys. I like PlayStation, and I don't even know why I really made the hard switch to PlayStation. I think it was because at some point, all the pro players and anyone who played pro had to be on the PlayStation. And because we qualified for events and stuff, I made the switch and I played over here, and it was really, really dope. I don't dislike PlayStation in any way, shape, or form. Matter of fact, I play all my games on PlayStation now. Madden, everything, right? But I used to be pretty much Xbox only before. This weekend, Cristiano Ronaldo came out and Messi. And I had like 6 million coins on my Xbox account because where I spent money in the beginning of the game was Xbox, and where I play my RTG was on PlayStation. So I get on Xbox, right? And I get Ronaldo. So now it's time for me to go play the Weekend League, and I go play the Weekend League, and I'm not lying to you guys when I say this, lads. I had the cleanest gameplay that I've had in the last 4 years. I'm not even trolling, man. The cleanest gameplay I've had in the last 4 years. And so I start texting my friend who's a pro, and I'm like, bro, what do you think's happening? So let me give you a backstory real quick. For the longest time, I thought it was like my modem that was giving me really bad gameplay. So I went out and I bought like one of those like dope, like really good like router modem things, you know what I'm saying? Like top of the line gaming one. And for that, I felt like it was working. I felt like it was good, right? But anyways, that's what I always thought it was my internet, right? Not the EA servers, my internet. And I just felt super heavy gameplay. And I was like, man, I don't get it. Like, I feel like everyone around me is moving so cleanly and I can't really move. Right now, we still got good finishes all the time. We 15-0 in this game. We 14-1 a lot. We 14-1 a lot, way too much, man. So we get the top finishes, but I still feel like my gameplay's not clean, right? I feel like I'm not playing good ball. I feel like every game is really heavy and more frustrating. So this Weekend League, I get on Xbox and I'm like, damn, this feels great. This feels really good. And then I was watching my friend Run the Foot Market Nick, and Run the Foot Market Nick is a PlayStation player, but he has a PC account. And he 15-0'd, and I'm watching him 15, I'm watching him open his rewards, and he says, I wish I could get this type of gameplay on console. And then it flicked in my head like, wait a minute, bro. So I think that Xbox feels way cleaner to me than PlayStation. And on top of that, Run the Foot Market Nick, who's a fantastic player, by the way, is saying that his PC gameplay feels really clean. And I know he plays PlayStation, not Xbox. Now, one thing I want you to know is me and Nick are like 3 hours apart. I'm in DC, he's in New York. So we're playing the same server pretty much. I play people from New York all the time. He plays people from DC all the time. That's our like region, right? So we're on the same region, and both of us are saying that we don't like the way PlayStation feels, that we feel we can't play the way the game is supposed to be played on PlayStation, because we all know how FIFA is supposed to feel. If you've played FIFA for years, you know how the game is supposed to feel. And when I saw this card, I was thinking Alexia or thing. Never mind. Hey, real quick, before we go any further, lads, I just want to let you know we dropped a career mode today. Well, last night, but it went up. The Liverpool with Vorts and Frimpong, and just an awesome career mode, man. I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below if you guys are into career mode. You know, I know how the game is supposed to feel. And I was on a walk yesterday with my wife, and we were kind of talking, and she was like, and I had just finished playing my Weekend League games on Xbox. And I went upstairs. She said, hey, how'd you do in the Weekend League? And I was like, oh yeah, it was dope. I lost one game. I went 14-1 on Xbox, right? I was like, oh, I lost one game. And she's like, oh, that sucks. So you almost had it though. And I was like, not so, but it was, and I told her, I was like, but it was like, I deserved to lose it. Like the guy outplayed me. My opponent he deserved it. He deserved to win the game. I got outplayed. I have no problem saying that. But a lot of times on PlayStation, when I lose, there's many times where I'm outplayed. Don't get it twisted. I'm not great at this game. A lot of times when I lose, I'm just like, damn, man, like I just can't connect the pass. My player everything just feels like it's bouncing wrong. Everything feels heavy to turn. And then I'll see my opponent just turning so easily. And I'm like, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like something really, 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 really feels off. So I'm like, damn, something feels really, really off. And it's almost low key, lads, like not even trolling or anything. It's frustrating because when you lose a game in FC, you lose a game. It doesn't really matter. You're like, all right, I lost. It is what it is. You lost the game. But when you lose a game that you feel like you had no control in, when you lose a game that you feel like you have a top, like I have Thierry Henry, bro, 94 Thierry Henry. Everyone's using this card. He moves nice. He speed boosts good. Everything feels good. But on PlayStation, my gameplay 80% of the time feels extremely, extremely delayed. So I want to put an end to the PlayStation RTG and start one on Xbox. I really want to start one on Xbox. It's just something I really, really want to do. And you know what the craziest part about it is, lads, is that on Xbox, when I have like crossplay on, I still get cleaner gameplay. So it doesn't make sense because aren't the servers the same? I don't understand it, lads. But I've never had extremely heavy gameplay until I came to PlayStation. Extremely heavy gameplay. Xbox has heavy gameplay. Do not get it twisted for 1 second. But on Xbox, when I used to play 40 games, when I used to play 30 games, let's take 40 games for example. Out of those 40 games, I would get like 4 to 5 heavy games out of all 40, right? On PlayStation right now, in the weekend league, in my 15 games, if I get 3 clean gameplays, I'm happy. Like, I'm not even joking. If I get 3 games, and when I say clean, no game's ever clean, right? The servers are terrible, we know that. But if I get 1 game where I feel like I just came up against a 4-1-2 and 2 wide, I've never seen this formation really, and then I'm in it, and this homie's in it. That's crazy. Every game's you're always gonna have heavy gameplay, bro. That's the way this game is, right? But like, for example, right now, lads, this is clean gameplay. I felt it instantly. Instantly, I could feel how how my player accelerates. You can feel it instantly how this is what Xbox felt for me all 15 games of that weekend league. Now, in my eyes, in my head, this is gonna be a goal right here. Very nice. I can't get there. Oh, I got there. Let's go. On Xbox, I can't tell you, and this is what I was talking about with my homie. Do you think there's just more people in my region on Xbox? Now, I find that hard to believe because I believe more people play PlayStation than any other console. I feel like PlayStation's played more than Xbox. That's what I truly believe. Now, am I wrong about that? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, how did that ball not go in? Hey, everyone's taking good corners now. I've noticed that. I've suffered like a couple corners recently in weekend league. What's up with that? Everybody's putting in great corners all of a sudden. You see this here, lads? This feels awesome. Look at this. This feels so good. Man, if my weekend league gameplay felt like this, lads, oh my goodness, bro. This feels so clean. So clean. And this is legitimately how my 15 games on the weekend league felt. I'm not even trolling y'all, man. It felt so nice. Bro, I don't care if I win 5 games out of all 15. I truly do not care if I win 5 games out of all 15. By the way, I just want to put this out there really quickly. Xboxes, that community is terrible, by the way. Every single game I played, not every game, but 70% of the games I played on the weekend league, I got a message. And someone's saying either like some dumb stuff like, oh, you bad. I'll beat somebody like 6-1. They'll be like, oh, you so bad at this game, bro. You should quit. Yo, everyone on Xbox just sends a message, bro, talking smack. Like, bro, you don't really get messages. I mean, you get messages on PlayStation. Actually, you really don't. Yo, Xbox is so bad, bro. They send messages so much. They're so toxic on that side. But anyways, as I was saying, man, hold on. We could be in a lot of trouble here. Good first block. Empty net. That ball's gonna fall. Whew. But maybe it's just more people are around me. But I would rather lose, lads. I would rather win 5 games of the entire weekend league on clean gameplay than I would what the hell am I trying to say here, bro? I'm trying to find English words, bro. But at the same time as trying to find English words, I'm trying to play the game. And then I suck at multitasking when it comes to this game. As I was saying, I'm gonna try to get it out this time. I would rather not win games but play clean games than that's gonna be a golazo. Unless I can get there, I'm there. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It's not about winning or losing. It's just about the experience of playing the video game, bro. When you play the video game, you want to play the video game for what it is. You want to be able to dribble. You want to be able to, like, bro, there's games where I feel like I can't even do step overs. Because if I do step overs, let's go, Elise. If I do step overs, I feel like I'm a step over right into my opponent because I have zero control of what the heck is going on in that game. You know what I'm saying? That's truly how I feel. And the thing that's the most irritating, bro, is when you're trying to pass out the back and you can see that your opponent has just quicker, it almost feels like their players have almost quicker reactions. And the one thing that people don't understand, and this is the biggest thing, this is the biggest and the baddest thing, bro. I'm not even trolling when I say this. What makes heavy gameplay so bad or unresponsive gameplay so bad, it's not even what you're doing on the ball, right? That's irrelevant. It's not about what you're doing with the skill moves or your passing. Player switching, bro. Player switching. If you can't player switch quick, you can't defend. That's just facts. You have to be able to player switch fast, bro. It's just a must, man. If you can't do it, you're cooked, right? And that's the hardest thing, bro. When you think that you're defending correctly, when you think that, or when you think that you're like, oh, and you feel a disadvantage because you can't switch. Look here, bro. When I flick this button right now, look at how quick I'm switching through my players. This is what it's supposed to feel like. This is what you're supposed to feel like every game, bro. And if you got that and you lose, then guess what, bro? Hey, maybe the bounces didn't go your way. Maybe your opponent just outplayed you. That's typical FIFA stuff, bro. That's typical, bro. Bounces are not always gonna go your way, bro. We know that, bro. It's 50-50. Sometimes the game's gonna go your way, sometimes it's not gonna go your way. That's part of it. Let me see if I can hit Thierry Henry from here. That was a good try, though. That's just the way it is, man. That's every, like, no matter what FIFA you started playing, bro, you know that's just the way FIFAs go, right? Bounces are gonna sometimes go your way, bounces sometimes not. That's our sideline. Sometimes they're gonna go your way, sometimes they're not gonna go your way. But it is extremely frustrating. Extremely frustrating. When you can't play, bro, because you just want to play the game that you paid money to play, man. Like you paid money for this game, bro. And the fact that you can't move around, it almost makes you want to stop playing FC. So this last weekend league, bro, I on Xbox, I had such a fun time, bro. And I got the same finish as I do on PlayStation, right? Same finish, man. Same thing. 14-1s. Been doing that. I did it 15-0, so I go, oh, I'm 15-0. This is so much easier on Xbox. No, it's nothing like that, bro. Nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. Let me put that to Son quick. I feel like he took too long to pass the ball. I hit it right away, but he didn't put it. It wasn't nothing like, oh, it's easier and, oh, the pro players. Nah, it's nothing like that. To be honest with you, I would imagine that if you really wanted to avoid pro players and stuff like that, I think they would probably, I think PlayStation, PC might be your best bet. But even with that being said, you can run into hackers, which is just, you know what I mean? Every console has its ups and downs. Give me that. Let's go, man. But for me, lads, it's about just playing clean gameplay, bro. That's it. That's all I want. I just want to play clean gameplay so I can enjoy the game for what it is. Don't care about where I finish. Don't care about any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not something that I'm really focused on, man. I'm focused on just having fun, dude. That's terrible, bro. Why the heck did I do that? I'm just focusing on having fun, man. And I want to have fun, and I want to evolve a card. And when I evolve the card, bro, I want to feel like, damn, I keep doing the same play. And man just read that. I scored 3 goals the same way, by the way. I don't know how he didn't like figure that I was gonna do that. But yeah, I just want to enjoy it, lads. I feel like now I evolve a player. By the way, I'm not even just weekend league. My rival gameplay used to be really clean. Not no more. Not no more. Even that's not clean on PlayStation. My rival gameplay is not clean on PlayStation. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna be making the switch. Another positive for me is I like the Xbox controller more. I really, really do. It just sucks because over the last few years, I've bought all my games on PlayStation, and now going back to Xbox, it kind of feels a little bit thing. But let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all think I'm making a good decision or a bad decision? But I think I want to try Xbox for a little bit, man, because it's just not really that enjoyable being here on PlayStation. I am very, very much, though, happy of how far this RTG has gone. We've done a lot of episodes, and to be honest with y'all, lads, if it wasn't for the other day when I made a video on the RTG potentially ending, but it was just because like I was like, hey man, it's so hard for us to get upgrades and stuff like that. Like I think maybe we should start over so it'll be like more exciting for the viewers, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys are always seeing the same players play, like it could be exciting to start over. And I still feel that way. I do feel like it could start over, but it's almost like a bonus that I felt Xbox gameplay and I was like, damn, this feels different. So the biggest thing for me right now, I think why I want to go over there and do an RTG is because then I'll know going in, I did not mean to finesse that quickly. Going into next year, going into FIFA 26, FC 26, I'll know exactly what console I want to be on. Because after playing there for a month, if my gameplay's heavy, then I'll go, you know what, man, I was tripping. You know, you got to test it. One weekend's not enough, bro. I might just got lucky and got a couple good opponents that weekend, right? Like maybe that's what happened, right? But it's still it. And by the way, too, you guys watch my videos. You guys know. You guys realize I'm keeping a clean sheet in this game, and I'm telling you, man, the gameplay is just so freaking clean, man. So when you're able to switch, you're able to make interceptions. You're able to defend people better. You're able to be there, and I feel like, bro, the way PlayStation's been for me over the last. And listen, there's gonna be people that are in my area in the NA, playing on the New York, Washington D.C. He moved keeper nicely. On this server, and you're gonna feel the way I feel. I know you guys are gonna feel the way I feel because, and some of y'all might not. Maybe you'll be like, yo, it's so clean for me, Skills. I don't know, man. Mine's not clean, especially compared to what I played on Xbox. Let's go, baby. Good goal, man. Xbox really, really shocked me, man. Really shocked me massively. But maybe people just in next to my house or something play Xbox. Maybe more people out here play Xbox. I used to be a huge Xbox player. So my story's this. I was PlayStation pretty much my whole life. I never really had an Xbox. And then when I started streaming in 2010, 2011, I started to build a pretty big audience on it was Justin TV at the time. Now it's called Twitch, right? I started building an audience, and then this was all the way back in 11, right? We started getting viewers and so I was like, oh, this is cool, right? But then PlayStation got hacked, and PlayStation was down for guys, it was like I want to say it was like a month or two that PlayStation was down, all of PlayStation. So I went out and bought an Xbox, and I played Xbox while PlayStation was out, and I never looked back. I was like, man, this controller's so nice. I really like this console, and I stayed Xbox. I never looked back. I always had a PlayStation. I always wanted to have, I would get on PlayStation and do a PlayStation account, but realistically, Xbox was where I felt the most comfortable. It's where I felt I played. That's a terrible touch. That's where I felt I played the best. So I really liked it. So I stayed on Xbox. And then like I said, the only reason I came to PlayStation was first my friends were all switching. That was the first thing, right? So they were all switching. But more importantly, it was because if you want to be the pro scene, boom, 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 you gotta be on PlayStation. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna switch too. And we've done the undefeateds and all that on PlayStation, the top 100s. We did all that crazy stuff, man. But now it's time to go where we feel is the most enjoyable. If PC was the most enjoyable gameplay, sign me up, bro. I'm there. I haven't tried it yet. I will try it. Sign me up. I'll go anywhere, bro. I don't care. I'll play Nintendo Switch, bro. If we get cleaner gameplay. This right here, bro, is massively enjoyable. To just chill, play the game, be able to switch, be able to tiki-taka. It just, the way the game is supposed to play. My gameplay is not this, y'all. If I go into Rivals right now and I try to switch, you'll be like, dude, that looks horrible. It looks absolutely horrible because it is horrible. So let me know, lads. Let me know if you guys are okay with me starting over on the Xbox and starting a new RTG. If you guys don't want that, then I could just play the big account on Xbox and give y'all content that way too, you know what I'm saying? And we don't have to start a series or nothing like that. I could just run this account and play more Xbox, just picking up players and showcasing players over there, because I don't mind doing that as well. But I definitely want to be playing Xbox. I definitely want to try it out for at least the next month. Also, by the way, I don't know if I do start the new RTG. I don't know exactly when it's gonna start because our baby's super due now, lads. Like we just waiting. We like right there, right? So as soon as wifey says she's feeling pains or like her water breaks or something, we on the way to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to be at the hospital at least 24 hours or something like that. They kind of keep you there with the baby. So during that time, you might not see videos for a couple days, lads. But don't think anything like it's not that I hate FIFA or I'm just done posting. It's just we have a little baby on the way. So hey man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, man. I really would love to hear you guys in the comments down below. Are you guys feeling this type of stuff? If you are you guys going through this? Like, please let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to know how y'all are feeling about it.